I'm Roxy and I'm glad to meet you again. This time I will show you how to make this very beautiful and very easy to make cardigan. This cardigan is the first in a series of 3 or 4 cardigan which I am still working on. It's very easy to make and can be adapted for any size, so don't matter what size you have. If you want to make for a child or for an adult or for XXXL, you can do it, and I will tell you how to take the measure. Okay, the yarn that I use, it's look, has no name. It's a very soft mohair which I bought per kilogram, but you can use any type of yarn, mohair, fancy yarn or normal yarn, but the yarn that you want to use must be very soft. And look, the yarn, it's very thin, you see, and I put into stretch, and I work with the crochet number 5. So all the cardigan is work with the crochet number 5. Only at the edge, at the bottom and at the sleeve, look, I work with 4 millimeter. When you make the edge for the sleeve and at the bottom, you need to work a little large, okay? The stitch that I use for this cardigan, it's only back loops, single crochet, except the edge, because at the edge I make some double crochet, but all the cardigan is made with back loops, single crochet. And you can wear this cardigan with a beautiful scarf or without a little scarf. You see, it's very beautiful with a blouse, with a simple blouse. Look how beautiful it is. I hope you like it. If you like my creation, please subscribe to my channel, and let's begin. So at this cardigan, first I will show you how to make the stitch. The stitch is very easy to make, and after I show you how to make the stitch, I will show you how to take the measure, okay? But first you need to chain 15 plus 1 because we skip 1 stitch when we make the first row. Why you need to make only 15? Because you need to know how many stitch you need to make for your measure, okay? So first you make a little test with the yarn that you use and also with the crochet, okay? So after you chain 15 plus 1, this 1 stitch we skip, and into the next we make single crochet, into the next single crochet, at this first row we make only single crochet in every chain, and also the cardigan is made only with back loops single crochet. It's very easy. One moment until I finish this 15 single crochet. Okay. And now, after you finish the first row with single crochet in every chain, you chain one, done your work, and from now on we make only back loops single crochet. Always you insert the crochet into the first stitch at the back loops, okay? Because look, every single crochet has two loops, 1 and 2. We insert the crochet at the back loops, okay? So only back loops single crochet. It's very easy, and if you use the mohair yarn, the cardigan will be amazing, you will see. Okay, so back loops single crochet. I work until I almost finish the row, and then I will show you how to finish and how to begin the next row. I almost finished the row, and always when you finish the row, the last stitch you make single crochet work normally, not back loops, okay? So always into the last stitch you make single crochet, but only at the end of the row. Chain one and turn, and always you insert the crochet into the first loops, okay? And now you continue back loops single crochet in every stitch until you finish the row. You continue to make around 5-6 rows, okay? And after you make 5-6 rows, you measure here, and then it's very easy to calculate how many centimeter or inch you need for the back side, because first we make the back side and then we make the front side. So one moment until I finish this row, and I will show you one more time how to finish and how to begin the row. Okay, so look, here is the last stitch. We make single crochet, chain one, turn your work, and always insert the crochet into the first loop, back loop. Okay, so you continue to work as I show you until you make 5-6 rows. okay? And I already begin to make the back side, and look how it is. It's very beautiful and very simple to make, okay? So after you finish this little test, I will show you how to take the measure. So after you finish the little test, you know how many centimeter or inch you have at the 15th stitch, and now you need to measure. The measurement is made in the same way regardless of the size you have, okay? So you need to measure all around your body where the hips are bigger, okay? In my case, my model has 19 centimeter all around where the hips are bigger, okay? And you make the number of centimeter or inch that you have all around here, divide by 2. In my case is 45 centimeter, and I will change 45 centimeter plus 1 because I want to be a little large. If you want this cardigan to be a little large, you can crochet in plus 1, 2 or 3 centimeter. Is your choice, okay? In my case, I chain 46 centimeter. I chain 75 stitch, okay? And I have 46 centimeter, but depend for each size. So after you take the measure all around the body where the hips are bigger, you divide the number by 2 and make in plus 1, 2 or 3 centimeter, and then chain so many stitch you need. After you chain, you continue to work as I show you at the beginning, okay? And work until you obtain your length that you need for your cardigan. In my case, I will work until I have 80 centimeter for the length, okay? And after you finish the back side, cut the yarn, make a slip knot, and then after we finish the back side, we make all around without the bottom edge, the bottom part. We make here at the right, here we make single crochet, and also here at the top we continue to make 1 row in plus, and also into the left side we make single crochet. Why we make like that? Because this single crochet here and here help us when we join the front side at the back side, okay? And after we make the back side, I will show you how to calculate for the front side. I finished to make the back side, and now it's time to make single crochet at the right, then at the top we work 1 row in plus, and into the left we make single crochet. When you make the front side, you make exactly the same as I will show you at the back side, okay? But first we begin from here, okay? From here. Make a slip knot. And now you insert the crochet. Here is the first row, but you insert the crochet here where it is the chain, okay? So insert the crochet, chain 1, and first single crochet you make here where we make the chain. And now for every row we make 1 single crochet. So 1 single crochet here, 1 here, okay? So at the first row, single crochet. At the next row, single crochet. At the next row, single crochet. At the next row, single crochet. One moment. Okay. And look how it is. So for every row you make single crochet until you reach here at the top. When you reach at the top, I will show you how to continue. I make single crochet in every row until I reach here at the last row, and look how it is. It's very nice. And at the last row you make 1 single crochet, then chain 1, and now we work normally back loops, single crochet, okay? So back loops, single crochet. And look how it is at the corner, okay? So continue to work until you finish the row. When you finish the row, you also chain 1, as I show you, chain 1, and then make 1 single crochet here, 1 here, okay? For every row you make 1 single crochet. After you finish to make single crochet also at the left, you make a slip knot, cut and hide the yarn. And after I finish, I will show you how to calculate for the front side, okay? Now, after you finish to make single crochet, as I show you, into the right, into the left, here. It's time to calculate how many chain you need to make for the front side. For the front side, you need to make two, one for the right, one for the left. And the front side is made with exactly number of stitch, okay? And you work the same number of rows. And now how to calculate. For example, in my case, my model has S size, and for the S size you measure 10 centimeters wherever you want, because you need to know the number of stitch, okay? For the M size you measure 11 centimeters. For L size you measure 12 centimeters. For XL you measure 13 centimeters, and etc. with 1 centimeter in plus. And I measure 10 centimeters, and I have, one moment, I have for 10 centimeters, I have 16 stitch. And now how to calculate the number of stitch that you have in total. Okay, in my case I have 74, and make the number of stitch minus the number of stitch that you measure. In my case is 16, and the result is 58 stitch. This number I divide by 2. Why we divide by 2? Because we need one front side, two front side. So we need to divide by 2. And look, I have, the result is 29 stitch plus 1, because as I show you, when you make the first row, you skip 1 stitch, okay? So I will chain 29 plus 1 for skip and chain, okay? So one more time, measure wherever you want and count the number of stitch, okay? And then the number of stitch that you make in total at the back side minus the number of stitch that you measure, and the result you need to divide by 2. If the number can't be divided by 2, you put here 1 stitch in plus, okay? Because you need to have the same number of stitch into the left, into the right, okay? So after you calculate how many stitch you need, you chain and make exactly as I showed you, and make 2, one for the left, one for the right. And also after you finish the front side, also make the single crochet as I show you here. Here at the top you continue with 1 row, and here with single crochet for each front side, okay? After you finish the 2 front side, I will show you how to join, okay? I finished to make the front side, one for the left and one for the right, and now it's time to join the front side and the back side. But first you take the back side and put the inside up. But how do you know what part is inside? Look, here where we make single crochet, it look like that. This is outside. The inside part is look like that. Okay, so with the inside up. Okay, so this is the back side. First we join the left front side, and I take one front side and I put with the outside up. Outside look like that, inside look like that. Okay? And you take the yarn, okay, and insert the crochet here into the first single crochet, then insert the crochet exactly where it is the stitch marker, and pull the yarn, okay, and make 2 knots, 1 and 2. Okay, now we begin to join and insert the crochet at the back loops. Okay, front loops, back loops, into the next stitch, and also at the back side insert the crochet at the back loops at the first stitch at the front side, and we join with slip stitch. Insert the crochet into the next back loops at the back side, then into the next loops at the front side, and we join with slip stitch. Insert the crochet at the back loops at the back side, then at the front side, and we join with a slip stitch. One more time. Back loops at the back side, back loops at the front side, join with slip stitch. I make one more time to see how it is, how it look. See, it's very beautiful, and it's match perfect with the stitch that we use at the cardigan. Okay, and continue to work until you join the last stitch, then cut and hide the yarn, and then you take the second front side and you join as I show you but you begin from here. Okay? So you join exactly as I show you. After I finish to join the front side and the back side, we make the front edge, and at the end we make the slip. Okay? I finished to join the front side and the back side. And look how beautiful it is. Okay? And now we begin to make the edge. The edge is made exactly with the same stitch that we make at the cardigan. Back loops, single crochet, and we work exactly as I show you. And we begin from here. Okay? And take the yarn, make a slip knot. One moment. And now you insert the crochet here into the first single crochet that you make. Okay. Chain one, and only at this row we make single crochet. So only at this row at the first stitch. Okay, and now we make back loops, single crochet. All around. Okay? I hide the yarn at the same time that I make the back loops, the first row for the edge. And look. But after you make some rows, your work will look exactly like we make the cardigan. Okay? So back loops, single crochet all around until you reach at the last stitch. At the last stitch you make exactly as I show you. Always the last stitch is single crochet. Then chain one, you turn, and the first stitch is made into the last stitch with back loops, single crochet. But the work is exactly the same without any change. Okay? So only back loops, single crochet all around. Okay? I make this edge. At this moment I don't know how many rows I need, but you can make so many rows you want. If you want this edge to be small, you work around 6 rows or maybe 8. Okay? But it's your choice how many rows you want to make. Okay? At this cardigan I don't want to make the buttonholes with button. So, but if you want to make with the button, you can do it. Okay? So work so many rows as you need, and after I finish the edge I make one sleeve, and also I will join at the cardigan, and after I make one sleeve I will show you how to make the sleeve and how to join at the cardigan. I finish one sleeve, look, and every time I increase I put a stitch marker because we increase, we don't increase into the first and into the last stitch, we increase into the second and into the last bar one, okay? But I will show you. First you need to measure all around here and chain so many stitches you need. If you want the sleeve to be a little large, you can make more stitch. Look, in my case my model it's a small, and look, see? And also after we finish the sleeve we make, as I show you, at the back side and at the front side, we make here single crochet, then we make one row in plus with back loops single crochet exactly as I show you, and also we make here single crochet, and you, after you measure, chain so many stitches you need, and you begin as I show you. First row is with single crochet in every stitch, skip one, and then you make single crochet in every stitch. After you finish the first row, you continue to make back loops single crochet. I will show you one more time how to make it, okay? So I finish this row and then I will show you how to continue. I finish the first row and now we work as I show you, back loops, single crochet, okay? And don't forget, at the last stitch we don't make back loops single crochet, we make single crochet work normally, okay? Exactly as I show you. And you make for an adult, you make so many rows until you have 6 centimeters. Look. Okay? So for an adult, you make 6 centimeters. For a child, you can make 4 centimeters without increase. So in my case, I make 8 rows. And after I make these 8 rows, I will show you how to increase, okay? I finish these 8 rows in my case and I have 6 centimeters. And now it's time to begin to increase. Chain 1, turn your work, make the first stitch with back loops, single crochet, okay? And into the next stitch, here into the second, we make 2 back loops, single crochet into the same stitch. 1 back loops, 2 back loops into the same stitch. And now you continue to make back loops, single crochet. And now after you make some stitch, take the stitch marker. I use yarn, and here it is the first stitch. Insert the crochet and put the stitch marker. Okay, one moment. Don't want. Okay. And now you continue to work back loops, single crochet until you have 2 stitches, 1 and 2. And then I will show you how to make the second increase, because we increase always at the beginning and at the end of the row. So I work until I have 1 and 2 stitch. In this stitch, into the last but one, we make also 2 back loops, single crochet. So 1 and 2, and at the end we make 1 single crochet into the last stitch. Okay, chain 1 and turn your work, and now you make 2 rows, work normally. So 2 rows, work normally. Back loops, single crochet in every stitch. So 1 row is to increase, 2 rows work normally. See? And look, after you finish the first row, the last stitch here where it is the stitch marker is a little small. So here is the last stitch. The stitch marker helps because look, for example, you stop to work and then after some time you begin to work again, and you need to count the rows where you need to increase. And here is very simple. Look, for example, here I increase. This is the row where I increase. I make 1 and 2. Into the next I increase, and then again 1 and 2. Into the next increase. It's very easy to follow where you increase, because we don't increase at the first stage, and the increase don't see very good. Okay, I will make 2 rows, 1 and 2, and then I will show you one more time how to increase. I finished 2 rows, work normally. So look, here is the increase, 1, 2 rows. And now it's time to increase again. Chain 1, turn your work, make the first stitch, back loops, single crochet, and into the next we increase again, 2 back loops into the same stitch, 1 and 2, and then you continue to work until you have at the end of the row 2 stitch. Okay, and also after you make some stitch, insert the crochet into the first stitch and put the stitch marker. Okay. So work until you have here 2 stitch into the last but 1 stitch, make the increase, then make the last stitch with single crochet, and then make again 2 rows, work normally, then increase again, and work so many rows you need until you obtain your length that you need. For example, in my case, for my model I need 46 centimeters, but because after we finish the sleeve we make 1 row in plus here at the top as I show you, and also after we make single crochet here, 1 row in plus here and single crochet here, you don't cut the yarn because at the end we make a little edge here. Okay, so measure your arm and make with 1 row in minus. Okay, and then after you make the sleeve, make single crochet, 1 row in plus at the top, and then single crochet here as I show you, and then after I finish the second sleeve, I will show you how to make the little edge for the sleeve, and also I will show you how to join the sleeve at the cardigan. I finish 1 sleeve and look how I make this little edge, and it look very nice. And also I join the sleeve at the cardigan. We join exactly as I show you, with back loops, slip stitch, and also I join the back side at the front side. Okay, but first I show you how to continue to make this little edge. So after you make single crochet here, 1 row in plus at the top at the sleeve, and also single crochet, 1 moment, until you finish. We make this little edge. I make the last stitch, the last single crochet, and now see, we chain one and we work into the first row and make into the same stitch, make one single crochet. Okay, then skip 2, 1, 2, into the third, insert the crochet and make 5 double crochet. And for example, in my case, for this little edge, I change the crochet number. So I work with the 5 millimeter crochet, and for this little edge, I use 4 millimeters. So make one single crochet, skip 2, into the third stitch, we make 5 double crochet. I make 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Skip 2 again, 1, 2, into the third, make 1 single crochet. Then skip 2 again, 1, 2, into the third, you make 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And now you continue, skip 2 again, 1, 2, into the third stitch, make 1 single crochet, and continue as I show you until you reach at the end. When you reach at the end, don't cut there, because we continue to close the sleeve. Okay, and after we close the sleeve, we join at the cardigan. Okay, so finish this little edge and then I will show you how to continue. I finish this little edge and look how it is. And now we continue to close the sleeve. At the bottom until you finish. And now you change again the crochet number. You use the crochet that you work the cardigan, okay? And here is my last stitch, is 1 single crochet. I take the crochet and I insert the crochet into the first single crochet. Okay, and then pull the yarn from inside. Okay, and now we close the sleeve. Insert the crochet into the first back loops, then into the next back loops at the sleeve, and join with slip stitch. Insert the crochet at the back loops at one side, and then insert the crochet at the back loops at the next side, join with slip stitch. Back loops, join with slip stitch. One more time. Back loops, join with, one moment, with slip stitch. Okay, and continue until you reach at the end here, but also don't cut there, because we continue to join the sleeve at the cardigan. I finish to close the sleeve, and look how beautiful it is. And now, at this moment, the cardigan look like that. Back side and to front side. Okay? And the sleeve look like that. First, after we finish to close the sleeve, we join the sleeve here at the top, and then after we join the sleeve at the cardigan like that, we continue to join the back side at the front side. Okay? I hope you understand. And now, for example, in my case, after I finish the sleeve, I count the number of stitches. In my case, I have 67 stitches. And because this number can't be divided by 2, I make 67 minus 1 is 66. This number I divide by 2. And I have 33 stitches. Why we need to divide by 2? Because one part we join here and one part here. So a half at the sleeve we join here into the front and a half at the back side. Okay? And look, I count 33. Into the next stitch I put a stitch marker, and here I also have 33. And now you take the cardigan okay, one moment. So you take the cardigan and put a stitch marker here where you join the front side at the back side, and then count the number that you obtain after you divide by 2. So don't matter how many chain stitch you have. You need to have one part here, one part here. So put a stitch marker exactly where you join the front side at the back side, and then count the number of stitch. In my case, I count 33, and then into the next I put a stitch marker. So I have until here 33, and then also count again the number of stitch, and then into the next put a stitch marker. Okay? And now we take the sleeve, one moment please, and you insert the crochet into the first back loops at the sleeve, then insert the crochet into the first back loops who is after you put the stitch marker. Okay? So insert the crochet at the back loops and join into the next stitch back loops, then insert the crochet at the cardigan and join with slip stitch. One more time, back loops at the sleeve, back loops at the cardigan and join, back loops at the sleeve, back loops at the cardigan. Okay, continue until you finish to join the sleeve, and then I will show you how to continue to join and to finish the cardigan. I finish to join the sleeve at the cardigan, and I reach at the last stitch marker, and now we continue to join the front side at the back side. Okay, now I take the stitch markers because I don't need it. Okay, so insert the crochet into the back loops at the back side, then at the back loops at the front side, join with slip stitch, back loops at the back side, back loops at the front side, join with slip stitch, back loops, back loops, join with slip stitch. One more time, back loops, join with slip stitch. Okay, now you continue to join until you finish here at the bottom, and the cardigan at this moment is ready. In my case, I will make, after I finish to join, I will make here at the bottom all around to here until here. I also make this edge that I show you when we finish the sleeve. If you don't want to make the same edge, you can you don't make it. If you want, you make it exactly as I showed you. And also, if you don't like this edge, you can make another type of edge. It's your choice, okay? But I like it, and I think it's match perfect with the cardigan, and also I think it looks more elegant like that. But it's your choice if you want to make it or not. And after you make the little edge all around here at the bottom or not, the cardigan is ready. I hope you like it. I think it's not hard, and if you like my creation and my work, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.